topic at hand. Why is it that people who are confident in themselves, seen as arrogant, disrespectful, rude, things like that? Why? Why do you guys think so?
It's our upbringing.
Not so much upbringing as culture. I think culture shapes that a lot. It doesn't encourage being free-minded or being vocal, like to challenge the status quo or to challenge authority. Like our culture doesn't encourage that. It encourages timidity, like and it's okay, give it to God.
Yeah, give it to God.
You know, let God handle that.
It comes from this slavery mentality, bro.
When it comes to even the pastors one fight before me.
It does.
No.
Slavery mentality.
No, forget the slavery mentality.
No, I don't think it's about that.
How do you bring slavery?
Well, I mean, no.
You were actually calmed down by a master. You know that.
No, I don't think we should make this a talk about slavery, though.
Yes.
Okay. It might be in a way, but like now, it's like it happens every day. Like I think in schools, kids are not encouraged to express their opinion. In their
Where does it
house,
come from?
kids. But I don't think.
Who instituted the schools? How did they train them? They trained your great-great-great-grandfather to do it onto your grandfather, who did it onto your father, and your father is doing it onto you. So there's a system, and they all did something to make you shape you in the way that we're doing.
Okay,
and
but
it's
now,
still going.
if we set that aside, like when you look at your home, like I remember me growing up as a child, if I saw my parents talking about something and maybe I had some knowledge on the issue that they were talking about, if I wanted to go and say one thing, they'd be like, hey, adults are talking, so don't come and open your mouth.
Yeah.
Where does it come from? That's what I'm saying. There was a trend.
But I don't think you can attribute it and lay it all at the doorsteps of slavery, no.
No,
I don't think
I'm not
that.
laying everything at the
there
doorstep
are
of slavery.
many factors though. So it can be that, it can be religion, because you have to take whatever comes from your pastor and you are not allowed to express an opinion about it.
Yeah, I wanted to say that too, and who brought the church?
So, but the pastors are Ghanaians though.
That was
so
how
it's
they
like-
showed us to go about the church.
No, I understand that, but now somebody has to take responsibility.
Yeah.
Right, nowadays.
You can't blame everything on your colonial master.
I am not
If you are
blaming-
being
I am
stupid-
saying there's a system that has been input.
No,
in
see,
place.
I understand colonial,
There are two
whatever,
things.
but you see, this attitude, this mentality of us blaming everything on colonial master.
I am not blaming
You people
everything.
should get over it.
But there is a system that is
What's
working.
that?
Okay, the system was put in there, and we can agree on that. But now he's saying, he's very vocal, right, on social media. Because he's vocal, he's been attacked by other Ghanaians.
Yeah.
So, do you want to blame?
Your colonial masters for
No,
this.
let me explain.
I
Let me
mean,
explain
it
that.
doesn't even make sense.
You see, it's not every home that understands this system. Because there are homes that encourage children, like she was saying, you couldn't talk, but in some homes, I know, in the northern
Those homes are less than 10%.
Since you base your argument,
She was saying that there should be a change. This is why we are even discussing this in the first place.
Yeah, and so
Are you getting it?
so we are discussing this in the
So
first
that we
place.
open up the mind of
Yeah,
others to
but so
understand.
what I'm saying is like a lot of people like us, so that are out of certain kind of system, they anyway tell you not to talk, that it's better if you don't talk, that it's better if you don't express yourself too much. Otherwise, you get a very bad backlash.
yeah.
So this is how it looks like. Me now, the mentality I have, I would love to have my children in a discussion. You see where it's coming from.
Why
My father wouldn't.
see?
I'm making a point. I am building up a mentality here where I think I'm forming a resistance to say I don't want to be part of the system.
Yeah.
Are you
Okay,
getting me?
okay.
So we are building something. So what happens that I'm going to inculcate into my children a different trend where they will grow up to understand in a different way, like you are having, like we were saying.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
But it's like, to be constructive now, we need to understand where is the problem nowadays, right? So who is supposed to solve this issue in schools, which I think is the main place where it happens. Like we teach kids not to talk, not to express their
You can't
opinions,
even
right?
ask a question. You
And
can't even ask.
even when you ask a question, you have to get, like, let's say you're asking the kids to give you an answer. When you give them an example, 90% of the kids will give you the example that you gave them, and that's it.
Yeah.
Nobody has a mind of
No
their
one
own,
thinks outside the box.
and will say
Because
like,
they are
oh,
boss.
this and this.
Once you go outside the box, oh, this guy you
the
are.
exact example
all
that you
have our
gave.
individual mentality of how we react towards things. Yeah. When I was in school, I was like that. I have a different opinion all the time from what the teacher is saying, and I always want to use a different distance.
But they tag you, didn't they tag
Yeah,
you?
they did.
Yeah, yes.
Because even my son is just 4 years old, and he's having the same situation where a teacher was trying to let him understand that Y is for yam, and he's saying Y is also for yak, and the teacher is saying no. yak is not the word. I taught you yam.
Okay.
Are you getting it? So he was challenging the teacher, and the teacher was angry and came to report to me.
No, I mean, so why would the teacher?
So then when I asked the teacher, so are you telling me you don't know what a yak is? Are you getting the point? Which means to her, you're trying to say we are going with yam. Yam.
But then again, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the point. So you see, now I'm giving him the child at 4 years old.
But
that freedom
but the
to
thing
express.
is like,
That is
not
your
everyone-
child.
Not everyone is like you.
Yeah.
So we have to put in place a system that allows kids to think in a certain way.
So, first of all, we must change the classroom setup.
I mean, really?
That's where it starts. Yes.
Wait, relax.
Oh, a teacher standing in front of you. The same thing with the church. A teacher standing in front of you with a class, and you all have to face it. We sit down
Well,
in circles.
that's been
Then
like
we
that
do a
all the time.
discussion.
No, it's not like that.
Like-
It's about who is
like-
on the other side.
How is
It's
that
not about-
contributing factor?
No, wait. Like in church, we should allow people to question the pastor when he says.
That's never gonna happen.
That is the problem.
Why do you think it's not going to
That's
happen?
never
Say,
gonna
Why
happen.
do you think?
Because we've been preconditioned that way.
Who preconditioned?
You see, what you're saying, no. What you're saying of questioning the pastor is like you're saying question God. Because
Yeah.
in our churches, the pastor
Is
is
seen as God.
essentially God. I'm not saying he can't lie. I'm saying that who's going to get up and challenge their
Some
pastor?
churches are already doing it.
Oh, come
Okay,
on,
so,
wake
please.
up.
So
Some
going
churches are
back,
doing
sorry.
it.
So going back to the topic, in your mind, the reason why there is this lack of confidence come from colonialism and the slavery.
No,
What-
it's part of it.
It's part of it.
Yeah.
Where is this coming from for you?
It's society.
Okay,
that is
the actual society,
Yeah.
not the all things that happen.
Right.
Where does it come from you?
The home, your home,
Parents.
culture,
Home.
society.
Yeah, but parents
Yes.
went to school and went to church, and so I think it's like.
So there's a
probably
system, and they also
yeah.
brought it home.
It's just society.
Yeah.
We are so.
How do we build a society? The society is the church, the society is the school, the society is the workplace. Where you can't question your
but so we are the society, and so I think that if we are having this conversation, we also have to be consistent with what we're saying and challenge the system every day.
Yes.
Right?
Because,
I do
you
it-
know-
I do it and I get a lot of go back to the
Yes.
country.
Or yeah, of the day, we can pick a topic, sensitive one, you talk about it, and people actually threaten to pour acid on me because I have an opinion. I haven't insulted someone's spirit. They will come and insult your parent because people are saying A, you are saying B. Like sometimes you think about it, it's like people are so lame. Like okay, because Sheldon said this, I disagree with him. I'm coming to state my opinion. Then you move away. Why would you threaten someone with acid? It doesn't make sense. You look at some of the you are talking about economy. Someone is in the comment section insulting your mother. Like these are people who have attended school. No, and she know it is stupidity.
No,
that's my
see.
problem.
But
that's
that's
the
a social
bit-
media behavior, which
Yes.
is even more.
It's not social media alone. It's
No, but it's
everywhere.
like, that's
But what
something
we are
that
looking at
has
is
been
quite
brought up. It's been brought up in society everywhere by social media. It's like people
trolls.
feel so confident to tell all the possible nonsense on your social media
Keyboard
page.
warriors.
They would never say to you in your face
Exactly.
their cowards, and
Yeah.
they're just like
The
not
keyboard
able to do
warriors.
that. But yeah.
So, but what we are talking about is like why we are lacking this confidence in society, and it's come from the way we are treated. You are shut down, and you are not given room to operate. Even when we go to our traditional setup, which is another section I want to come to apart from the slavery thing, there's also a traditional setup. When the king sits on the chair and they are actually addressing an issue, children are not allowed, even if they have very sensible opinions.
But that's tradition. You can't fucking.
That is
do
it. It is the one that is controlling you. Because when you give room to others to voice their opinion, you might see that even a child can come up with a more sensible opinion
Yeah.
than what you people have.
Yeah, it's true.
You understand? So it has happened to me many times where the moment you want to voice, when you like uswa, sorry.
Yeah, you are a
You
king.
can't,
Yeah.
you can't talk about this.
Remember what you are saying is like.
What you're saying might actually make a lot of
Yeah.
sense, but you're not allowed to
Yes.
say it
Yeah.
anyway.
See,
Children must be seen and not heard.
Yeah, you just be there.
that's the
Don't talk.
biggest mistake, and that's
Yeah.
what is controlling us. And wherever we go, instead of calling, come here, talk about this issue. What idea do you have about it? And you see how they digress the thing. No, we will not do that.
But when
It's
people
almost-
have my machines that go to GBC or Ghana GTV. They have equipment there like powerful ones, but the old guys do with the spectacle like this. They will flip it like this or whatever. They will never allow the kids, the young ones, to operate because now we are going this way. Once you come there, you are
And so we are locked up in the
It's-
and you go there, they have machines
It's the
there.
same
No one is
mentality
using it.
that makes them say, touch not my anointed.
That one is
It's, no, it's almost as though
stupidest
our
thing
culture places more premium on age than it does actual wisdom. Like it's almost like the older you are, the wiser you
But
are.
there are some old
That's
I
bullshit.
I remember working here, my biggest problem was like creative brainstorming, asking people, okay, so now we have to come up with an idea. Everyone has to say whatever comes to their mind. And it's like no one was talking.
Exactly.
Because they were afraid to say something wrong.
Stupid,
But it's like,
yeah.
it's a creative brainstorming, so there's no wrong or right thing. We just have to say any possible thing that comes in our mind, and that will allow the conversation, and people will not talk because they're afraid to say something stupid when there's no stupid thing.
And it's also probably because in times when they've been saying something that wasn't stupid, they were made to feel it was stupid. So they learn to keep their opinions to themselves.
To solve this issue, we can start by writing the books that will direct this. What we read.
Are you writing a book?
No, not yet. But the books that we write should actually open up on these issues. For instance, there's a book that I read. A king, I will just complete this. A king actually got wisdom from a child when he was trying to solve an issue. He clothed in dark and went through the dark and saw these children trying to act the situation. And that's where he got the mind from. So, okay, this is how I can solve. Because he himself couldn't solve it. When you have books like this, then it's giving children the room to think on a different level. Are you getting me? That you are allowed to do this or that.
Yeah.
So, guys, we can continue and continue, will never end. So, drop your comments and tell us what you think. The reason why we don't have the confidence. Is it from our homes? Is it a mental slavery mentality? Tell us.